All right, good morning, you guys. Happy Wednesday and happy last math lesson of the whole school year. And then your seventh graders. This is huge, very exciting. Um, so I'm going to go through a couple of the problems for math number 2, order of operations, with you guys today. And then if you watch the whole video, there's going to be a nice little surprise. So I suggest you watch the whole thing so you get to get that surprise at the end. Couple of things. Please be sure you get your Young Authors book in to Miss Dubitsky. She's really hoping she gets some more of those. And on Friday, we'll be emailing out what next week's going to look like. You're not going to have a contract, but I'll kind of list and leave directions for each quote unquote assignment you'll have. And I'll also put it into Google Classroom just so it's all in one place. But just keep in mind, it's kind of more of that fun stuff, so we don't need a whole contract for it. All right, so we're going to get started with our math number 2 lesson. We're going to start over here with problem number 1. So remember, with order of operations, we really need to use PEMDAS on this. So let's see if I can write PEMDAS off to the side here. So we have PE, MD, AS. All right. So remember, that stands for parentheses. Then we've got an exponent, which remember the baby number, multiplication and division, and then addition and subtraction. The reason these are written side by side over here solely is just because when you see those, and that's all that's left in the problem, you just move left, right. Okay? So we're going to again start up here with problem number 1. So the first thing is we're going to look into the parentheses. Now, what you have in the parentheses here, is multiple problems. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to still follow PEMDAS within those parentheses. So we come back over here and we're like, okay, well, there's not more parentheses, okay? But there is an exponent. We have 6 to the 3rd. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite our problem right underneath that, the 5 plus parentheses 9 plus, and then we're going to figure out what 6 times 3 is, or 6 to the 3rd is. And what that means is you're going to do 6 times 6 times 6. So you're going to a really big number. Okay, that's what it means to be to the 3rd power, right? It's not 6 times 3. I don't know why I was saying that. Probably because it's the end of the school year. Ignore that portion. So 6 times 6 times 6 is going to give you 216. And it's okay to use a calculator for that. I get it. Minus 3, and then tack on that minus 3 outside of it. So we're still going to end up doing our parentheses because we still have more in there. But what we're going to do is we're going to add the 9 first because we're going to work left to right because we both addition and subtraction here. Okay, so it's okay we do it in whatever order, we're going to get the same answer there, which is really nice. But we're going to keep this 5 plus, and then 216 plus 9 gives us 225. So we're going to do our parentheses, 225 minus 3 plus 3. Then we're going to continue working with our parentheses, and 225 minus 3 is 222. And then again, we can just move left to right. We're done with everything in the parentheses. We just have 222. So 5 plus 222 is 227 minus 3, and that gives us 224. Okay. The hardest part is just remembering what to do in what order, because if we do it out of order, it's going to come out wrong, right? So just keep that in mind, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move to problem number 3 here directly below it. Okay, I know it's kind of out of order, but you'll see why. So again, going to start with our parentheses. Okay, so we're going to make sure that we come here to our 3 plus, and we're going to start with 5 plus 6, which is 11, plus 9 plus 7. Continue with our parentheses. 11 plus 9 is 20 plus 7. And then 3 plus 20 is 23 plus 7, and 23 plus 7 is just 30. Woo, all done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Very nice. It's always really exciting. All right. I know I went kind of fast on that one. It's a little bit simpler. To be honest with that one, you didn't really need to do the parentheses first because it's just all addition. You would just get the same answer regardless. But it's really good practice to start doing things through those order of operations. Ms. McCutcheon uses it, needs you to know this really well. So just really focus on that, okay? All right, so down here for number 5, we're gonna do number 5 together as well because, you know, trying to make this as straightforward as possible for you guys. All right, so we're going to start with our parentheses again. So we're going to start with the division portion because division comes before addition, even in the parentheses. So 36 divided by 4 gives us 9 plus 4 divided by 2. Now we still have parentheses, so we still have to do this 9 plus 5 prior to doing this division, okay? So 9 plus 5 is 14. Probably hope I wrote it right, plus 4 divided by 2. Now is when you're going to do that 4 divided by 2. So you're not going to do 14 plus 4 divided by 2. Not going to happen. Not doing 18 divided by 2. Going to get you the wrong answer. We do 14 plus 4 divided by 2 is 2, and that gives us 16. Okay? If you had done 14 plus 4 and gotten 18 divided by 2, you got 9. Wrong. Okay, you got to follow the order of operations, right? Okay, let's see here. Oh man, I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. All right, well, let's do it this way. I want you to be able to see the whole thing. I'm going to erase some of this now. So if you need to go back and need to pause or anything, I'm going to explain as I'm erasing this what you guys are going to have to do, what your kind of little surprises. So because it's the end of the school year and you have worked really hard and it's been distance learning, and I know this has been a lot and it kind of stinks. This all the way. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite in each of these what our answers were. So for number 1, it was 224, number 3 was 30, and number 5 was 16. If you're still with me, you only have to do number 7 and number 9 to get signed off. That means you can skip all the even numbers. You don't have to do any of these if you're still with me. That's your surprise, okay? Your last assignment gets cut in half. You only have to do 2 on your own. If you want to do the other ones, it's up to you. If you want to do the even ones still, totally fine. But if you're still with me and you've been watching the videos and you've been working really hard and you've done every single assignment, that's your reward right there. You don't have to do 5 extra problems. You only have to do the 2 down there, okay? Again, you can choose to still do them. That's great and that's awesome. It's great practice. But just for watching this video, congratulations. You get to get some problems off. So I hope that brightens your Wednesday. When I send this out, I'm also going to send out a Zoom link for tomorrow, typical time that we do that. And yeah, so just have a great Wednesday, you guys. Super exciting that we're at the end of the school year. I'm really, really proud of all of you, and you've just done an awesome job through this really weird time. And I'm really impressed with all of you. So I will see you tomorrow, and have a great day.